Alright guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to be doing something a little different in this video. I'm going to be answering a few questions really to do with anything, but most of them seems to be fitness related, so yeah, that's always good and I hope you learn something. So first question, Flora Richardson, where do you see yourself fitness wise in 5 years? I'd probably see myself in 5 years, my own website with personal training and that, like online sort of thing, so doing personal training over the internet and over email and social media and things like that. So yeah, that's where I'd like to see myself in 5 years. Or that's where I think I would see myself in 5 years. Sorry. Jack O'Sullivan. If you had the power to get any job, what job would it be and why? Good question. Probably be like a football manager for like a top club like in the world, probably because really it's just like that whole side of experience, that type of things. It just seems to be a really good job. Obviously it's hard working around meetings and things like that, but it seems pretty relaxed, and yeah, you get to like meet a load of football players and meet a lot of people, so yeah, I'd probably be a football manager. Nicola Wells said, what would you buy with your first million? Good question. With my first million, wow. I'd probably have to buy some sort of sports car, not gonna lie. I do love cars. But I think with the rest of the money I'd probably have to invest into like businesses or housing or just things like that, just investments really. Just so yeah. Busbridge, if you could be any weightlifter in the world, who would it be and why? I would have to say Arnold Schwarzenegger, just because he is a total beast and I look up to him a lot. So yeah. How would you recommend balancing macros? By Daisy Bradley. I'd probably have to say really it's on personal preference, because you could be, for me it's like I need a lot of energy to get me through the day, and like high protein and stuff like that, just because it's really based on what build you are, and like it's just personal preference really. Like you gotta try out a load of different ways of what's best for you really. You gotta find it out yourself, what's best for you. So I guess that's a hard question though, but I guess that's something you have to like find out for yourself and just keep experimenting with. So yeah, but I'd have to say for a bigger physique I'd probably recommend more carbs, fat, protein, fibers, things like that. So yeah, and then vice versa for smaller builds, then opposite way around sort of thing. But it's all based on personal preference, so I hope that answers your question. Jessie Rayner, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I'd love to live in a village, just because it's just really relaxing, nothing goes on, nice housing, but I'd probably have to say Australia, just because of how living over there is different to here, and the weather, and just I've always wanted to go to Australia, so I'd probably have to live there. Next question. Who would you collab with on YouTube? Asked by Jeremy Laurent. Von Moga, or that's a hard question. Probably Callum Von Moga or Bradley Martin, just because they're like total beasts like in the fitness industry, and they've both had high success in a variety of things. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Ryle Riley asked, if you could go to any country, where would you go? Australia again. Australia or like New Zealand or something like that. So yeah. Elijah White asks, play for a Premier League team or £100 million? Definitely a Premier League team, because I'm a massive football fan. So yeah, and I play football myself. So yeah, it have to be Premier League team. Although 100 million is tempting, but definitely a Premier League team. Next question, Karen Richardson. What is your best advice for recovery after a full body workout? Does an ice bath really do anything? Yes, I'd have to say an ice bath really does work. And again, it's just really, you know, whatever best fits you. But I would say static stretching after, you know, like working out, etc. Intake of protein to, you know, repair like the muscle fibers which you've torn during working out, because that will repair it quicker and stop, you know, DOMS, which is like delayed onset muscle soreness. So that's something you get like the next day or 2 days after. So I would definitely recommend stretching after a workout, if not, you know, like foam rolling, things like that, just to reduce the intake of like lactic acid in the muscles, which is pretty much just cramp and soreness, etc. But yeah, ice baths do really work, so carry on with that. Another question by Karen Richardson. Not everyone has a home gym. How creative can you be with standard items around the home to use as equipment? E.g. maybe using end of a bed for sit-ups or loaded bags for life as weights. What's your thoughts? Is it really possible to work out using these methods? Yeah, of course it is. I mean, that's how I started off really, just working out around the house, just using the floor, push-ups, using steps, you know, to like on your stairs do you know, do push-ups and sit-ups and things like that. But really you can just get anything to whatever you can, you know, push or pull, just will help your body either way. So yeah, I think working out around the house and trying to find, you know, home sort of comforting things to use to work out is always best if you don't want to like get a gym membership or you're not really that sort of age to go to the gym yet. But yeah, putting your body through things like that, using your own body weight, is always good. So yeah, hope that answered your question. Richard Clark, mullet or mop? Talking about my hair, I'd have to say a mullet. Another question about my hair. Carl Hodges, how'd you get them curly locks? Jeez, mate. Leanne Ness asked, are you aiming to look a certain way or way physically in the gym, or is it just a healthy lifestyle choice? I would have to say both. Just because obviously if you have a, you know, good physique, then obviously healthy lifestyle comes with that. So it's just best of both worlds basically. So yeah. Okay, so next question is, how many times a week should you go to the gym? Asked by Daisy_Rhiannon. I'd have to say it's based on what you're working on, whether it can be flexibility, you know, cardiovascular endurance, muscular endurance, strength, you know, agility, things like that. Whatever you're working on, it's all based on the program you have. So if, for example, you're working on strength, I would say, or like muscle building or something like that, it would have to go, you know, probably like 4 to 6 days a week maybe, and around like 2 hours in the gym sort of thing, just to improve, you know, size on your muscles, and what comes with size, obviously strength. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, but it's just different for whatever you train, what your goals are pretty much. So it would have to be based on that. Next question by Connor Fluke. How long should you spend at the gym each time you go, and how hard should you work? Again, that's based on like whatever you're training on. Usually for me, so it's like muscle building, strength and things like that. I like to work on flexibility as well, with, you know, stretching and foam rolling and things like that. But usually I spend around an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym. Just no distractions, just head down, focused on what you're doing, just to make sure you're putting in all the hard work you need. But definitely, where it comes with how you ask how hard should you work, definitely put in 110% each time if you want to get the results. So. Alright guys, that's it now. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to give a big thank you for all the support you left in the last video. I think we hit over 20 likes, over 100 views. Yeah, it's absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like rating, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.